I can't get my computer started fast enough. All day, I didn't really get anything done because But look, listen, man. On the case of Gene Deal, D Not versus Gene Deal. Okay, please understand something. Gene Deal is a grown man. I don't know if this happened because here's where I gotta start. How in the hell would this happen inside a courtroom as so far it's being reported? Consider the source though. Upstairs, I think I got Misdirect TV on, and then I saw it somewhere else, and then I saw in the chat, oh, this can't be real because they got in a spat yesterday, but it wasn't real. I don't know if they're trying to keep it low key, and all this is allegedly, and anything I do is under fair use. Cause come on now. All right. Um, Let me explain to y'all what I've seen from my brother Gene, okay? And all the people going in and out the courthouse. I used to do security. I did VIP security. I did security at like group homes and homes for abused women and things of that sort. I have worked for several historical security companies. And what I'm saying is, I know how to protect people. Not just because I protected people, but because I need protection. Okay? For real. I might need security, Jamie Foxx. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. So maybe I can do it like this. I'll bring it up over here and maybe we'll watch the things. Because this seems better than StreamYard costs too much money for me, y'all. Please like, please share, send a super chat, whatever they all say, right? Like, don't think we all don't need a little support. Just saying. Even if don't do that. Just share and subscribe, cause I need the help. All right, no, for real. Look, no, I'm not good at keeping my point. That's the point. Gene Deal is a grown ass man, okay? And Gene Deal is dealing with a lot in this case. Like he knows a lot. He's bared a burden, okay? And all he want to do is walk in the courthouse. From day one, they surround him and mob him. And yeah, he used to it, but he used to it when he protecting other people. And he is used to having to take you out if you doing too much with those other people. So that's where I see it with Gene Deal. Now he's going in the courthouse. The first day he got there, they mobbed him. Okay, like he was Superfly Snooker. They was all around him, and people been saying rude comments as people go in and out that courthouse. And to me, that's a problem. They ain't see y'all don't understand. Look at my page. My page is about this. Okay, all of this is about one topic that my page has been about since its inception. And y'all are now seeing, I've been trying to say this. Y'all are now seeing what it looks like for individuals that's been going through this forever. Okay, so Gene Deal going in and out. I got to try to keep my point. I'm sorry. Gene Deal going in and out the courthouse. But he needs to arrive at most like Mrs. Combs and them. A lot of them do. All these witnesses, the jury, the witnesses, people like that, they need the YouTubers, some of them, they need to be let in a safe and secure manner. If they can't get control of that courtroom out there, it is exemplifying the courthouse as it is inside. If you can't take care of the outside, you can't take care of the inside. So, huh? Hello. Yeah, I feel you. So, I I can see that having done security, I'm very surprised about this. Like, I don't mind as a person who would be going in, I wouldn't mind if people saw me go in, But all that yelling and yakety yak as they go in, and then some of them is YouTubers. You feel what I'm saying? Some of them is YouTubers. So they really just trying to get a like or a share. And if you've ever watched Do Not's channel, and I'm sorry to say it wrong, but brother, you've been disrespectful to an elder. And Do Not claims to be affiliated with some group or something. So he should know respect. So I'm disappointed in our groups who are supposed to be okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to hold that in. Be careful who you let in your damn groups. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so Gene Deal went in that day, and then at most Gene Deal stop and holler at Tisa or something like that. Now this has been leading up. There's a video I did about 2 or 3 days ago that shows Gene Deal going over somebody's house to drop off some food for somebody on Memorial Day, which was nice. Okay, and I don't know. I don't think they set this up or what. You know what I'm saying? I think the guy, Unique Mecca Audio, I think he might have set it up. But you see him and Gene sitting there talking man to man, but somebody's recording from afar. So that's why I'm like, is this the, and I don't mean set up in a like disastrous way, just in a way to say, okay, I checked him. Okay. Like somebody told him, like, yo, check Gene, man. Why is Gene up there? Like it make the whole thing look bad. And what y'all don't understand from people who live regular damn lives is I don't appreciate your affiliation causing a segment of us to be, what's that, gatekept. I'm tired of being behind the gate. So I don't support or tend to want to support in any kind of way anybody that's about that foolishness. So when I see you try to check a man like Gene Deal, just because out of something he came to bring your mama some food, and y'all should be taking him something because it seemed like to me he the guest that's visiting back in his hometown. Somebody need to be hooking him up to me. Okay, because his house just okay. Think about all this. I want you to think about all this together. On top of all this, the house apparently that his mom left him. I watch a lot of YouTube. The house that his mom left him got destroyed in the St. Louis thing. And y'all know nowadays I blame everything. I blame everything on the diddler. I don't, it doesn't matter what it is. I'm a diddler blamer. Okay? I'm an official diddler blamer. Everything. It can be, did y'all hear? Check this out. It's this place today that got flattened. It was called Flattened or Flattened or something. It's like the Blake. Oh man, okay? Stefan Burns is the YouTuber. Stefan Burns, right? And he did a video, and I was sitting there like, what the hell? It was like Blatten got flattened or something like that. It's so corny, but it really happened. And my point is, um, I would blame that on the diddler. I would, and I'm trying to be comedic, but at the same time, I'm a little serious. Like I don't know what this man can't do because he done did so much, and ain't nobody stopped him. In fact, it seems like to me he's been being supported by the very structure that is part of who is supposed to be dealing with him right now. Okay, because we are living in a state of mass chaos and corruption. So his mom's house got destroyed in the St. Louis tornadoes. Then he goes to court, and there might have been something in between there because I remember a little something. But anyway, people acting all yakety yak outside, and then that's day one, day two, day three. He go to Memorial Day, dropping off the plate. Unique Mecca Audio try to pick a fight with him on camera. They he was like, I'm a grown man. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see the video on my thing, and if I can pull some stuff up, I really would, y'all. Give me a second. I will try, but I'll be losing my train of thought. But I didn't like the fight because it not just because it seemed like he was trying to check Gene, but to me it was like Unique was saying at the beginning of the trial they were saying how where the fuck is everybody at? Some people. like Major Media or somebody. I don't know who. I just saw it, right, and they were saying like, where the hell is everybody at? Like for OJ, like this supposed to
Government
be bigger.
literally asked the fire detective, yo, what happened to those missing fingerprint cards? If you know what
This
I'm talking
supposed
about,
to
go
be
look at my
bigger
other
than
live. But when they were
OJ's
like, yo, what
trial. But OJ's trial had supporters outside. You saw people, you know what I'm saying? And then the next day, after somebody said that, that's when they did them free puff t-shirts. The free Diddy t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? With the meme coin or whatever. But I guess I guess he thought if the Hendrix lady can make money off haters, so can I. You know the diddler. Anyway, so okay. So I'm sorry, I was working on videos. So um then uh well, the point is they was walking in and kept getting harassed. When Unique Mecca Audio was picking on him, I was like, well, the thing for me is this is if this is true. Like I said, I don't know if it's true. But if it's true, the thing for me was Unique represented to me a mindset of New York. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Oh my goodness. What gonna happen in Columbus? Them look like Columbus cop cars. Oh my gosh. Anyway, and it's live. Two cops then got shot in look like Columbus Ohio cop cars. We got R's and shit on our cop cars. We start using alphabets. Anyway, okay, so um so the point is that oh shit, what was my point? Okay. Gene Deal, Unique. He represents a mindset of New Yorkers to me. Because why ain't nobody there? And why would you mess with Gene Deal about going there? You feel what I'm saying? Like it got a bad look. Like none of us was supporting that shit. Why you go down there? You feel what I'm saying? Like you broke the code. And then that's when I made that video about, okay, the NDAs, there is a NDAs or oaths they're breaking. Because oaths is about brotherhood. Oaths is groups. Okay? NDAs is individuals that you like, okay, look, I need you to not say nothing about this. That's individual. Oaths is entire groups witnessing shit and seeing shit and can't nobody say shit. And that's what you dealing with in the courtroom. And that's why I said, as it is on the inside, what caused this is outside too. Because this issue with Donut began outside and he been going up to everybody outside the courtroom. He the loudest voice in the group because the brother is trying to get likes. Their generation, and I apologize if you're in his generation and not like this, but this is just my observation. We didn't act like this because we didn't have social media. So we didn't say, okay, uh, I gotta, in order, we, shit. Imagine if to sell newspapers, I had to, like, well, shit, y'all might be fucking right. I was gonna say, that I had to harass the person to buy the paper, but our shit wasn't set up like this, y'all. We had subscriptions. Somebody called and sold a subscription. I dropped off a paper. It was a business. You understand? It wasn't no, I have to do something to cause myself attention in order to get a benefit out of what I do. We didn't have to embarrass one another. We didn't have to call each other out, nothing like that. And that's what I feel like Do Not felt like he had to do to get his like, his share, or his subscriptions. And maybe that's something that this entire platform and all these platforms should take a look at, because if that's what it takes to get your viewership, then that needs, to me, in order to get things right, that might need to be thought of a little bit more. Okay, so I am going to try to go to my own channel, or let's just see if I can find anything with them on it just to give y'all a little bit more entertainment, because I think that's what it is for people. Y'all want to see y'all want to see what I've been seeing that make me see it this way. I get it. Okay, let's see. Okay, maybe it's not true because it says Diddy trial, do not, Tisa tells Gene Deal. See? Okay, I'll turn this one on. We can at least hear it, I think.
My daughter receives $1,800 a month for caring for me at home. She's finally
Sorry,
getting
y'all, I'm not
financial
fully set
support
up.
for the
I
care she's
very often
providing for
go
me
on
anyway.
here,
Entire
and
Care
I don't
offers a
have
caregiver
time for that
compensation
makeup, and
program.
I
We
ain't never
support
been a
people
makeup
that care
person.
for
I
their friends and
apologize.
family
I
members at
guess
home.
if that's what you needed
We just
to
want to
like and
know,
share.
like, tell us from the
Hold
beginning,
on.
what's going on? We're going to get to
This
Gene Deal
is.
after we deal with the media aspect of it. But
Oh shit!
you know,
Hold
we here
on.
doing
Damn it!
media
I'm
and
old
we all
school
want
as
to
hell.
get
You see
along.
me turn
But
this shit
tell us what's
around
your
instead of
grievance and
flipping
how
it.
did it
Okay, hold
start?
up, y'all.
Well, first of all,
Oh shit!
I'm doing the media stuff as a supplement to be able to do what I really want to do, and that is to fund my projects in Hollywood and be self-independent. That's why I came to YouTube, and also a lot of people like to find me entertaining,
So
engaging.
okay, hold
and
on,
so
hold on.
forth. So no
He
matter.
want to promote himself first, okay? And so you see, okay, he needed the attention. He needed the attention because overall he is trying to promote himself even at the risk of harm. This young man would be excellent for like one of the Inquirer or the Sun or maybe TMZ. He's trying to go for his goals here, and I wish there was another way to achieve it, but this is the way he chose today, and I think he FAFO. That's what I heard. I don't have no proof. Let's just see if we can get an answer. Oh, damn it. Look at me, y'all. Look at me. Oh, let's see if we can get that back. They might took that away on purpose. Let's try this way first. But anyway, until I finish my point, let me continue on with the bits of it that exist. So they've been getting harassed coming in, and that's because of the security in and around there. Like they should have tighter security. Okay, if you don't know, ask somebody that know about security. Maybe y'all need to hire a couple folks. Oh, that's right, it's DEI. And maybe some of us that are great at that job are not what others want to be employed. And now you have a lack security because all because of your racism in this country. You don't have proper security. Is that what's going on down there? It's just I'm just guessing. Let me see if I can go back 5G.
We just want to know, like, tell us from the beginning, what's going on? We're going to get to Gene Deal after we deal with the media aspect of it. Because we all, we here doing media and we all want to get along. But tell us, what's your grievance and how did it start?
Well, first of all, I'm doing the media stuff as a supplement to be able to.
He don't go right. How the fuck it started?
Oh
Lord, this is 2 hours. Okay, I'm going up. Hold up.
That's intercontinental.
Don't put pink salt under your tongue unless you're really ready to stop looking like.
So anyway, I'll talk while Oprah. Lord, that's a perfect fucking commercial for this whole damn court thing, isn't it? Okay, sorry y'all.
To do some skits. And he texted me and told me that Armand was there and told me that Armand said what he was going to do to me the next time he see me.
Correct.
And if I'm out here in Gene Deal face getting content and just don't care.
We're gonna get to Gene Deal.
Yeah, we're going to get to, but I just want
to put so Armand, somebody said that Armand said some things towards your way.
So Jonathan Wright from Zeus Network's Bad Boys, he told me that Armand pretty much said that he was gonna beat me up or do something and to me because I had revealed that him and Bobby Lights is online in the bathroom.
Right. That's not.
And so when you do and say something like that to me,
hold on though,
and it was all love and everything.
No, it wasn't nothing all love. Maybe this young man doesn't realize how offensively he comes off at people. I've sat here and cringed, and I'm at home. And I'm not the one sitting in the room with him. It's a couple of them that make me cringe. And I get it. They would say the same for me. I don't fucking care. Okay. The point is that he gets really rowdy with people. And I'm sure it's just his temperament because what else could it be? You know what I'm saying? When people come off like that, he can't be going that hard in the paint for nothing but likes, giggles, and, subscriptions, which is a check for people. And so the whole fucking motivation is off. You know what I'm saying? They got us out here squabbling with one another. And honestly, I can't blame Gene. Like I said, this is a grown man who do security. And he warned you yesterday. He warned you yesterday. And he was serious. And this man, you ain't got no respect for the fact that his house done being blew down. Diddy blew his house down, allegedly. No, I'm just joking about that. And then he went to take somebody food on a holiday. He doing a nice gesture when somebody should have been doing the gesture for him. And I can go back another video. If y'all saw that video, I'll show y'all another one. But let's see if he talking about Gene.
Was cool. And so last week you was here. I don't like Gene Deal. I don't respect him. I think he's a
right. But let's wrap up, Tisha.
He don't like or respect many of the people that are older than him. And I'm sorry that I see this a lot on YouTube. There is a age, y'all just don't have no respect. We got our ass kicked if we didn't have respect. And that was respectable. You know what I'm saying? And now FAFO.
So
it coincides.
Yeah.
I think he's a liar and whatnot. So TMZ built their whole entire empire off of stalking Britney Spears. Britney Spears.
Okay. My page is about targeting and organized stalking. And I didn't know what the hell was happening. This stuff has to stop. This man thinks it's okay to do this to people. This is people's life that you messing around with, sitting up there making snide ass damn comments as the man is walking in and you doing it on camera. It's not the way to go. I don't know why they think it's the way to go. I really don't.
Well, she didn't want to answer. She didn't want to engage. So there's a form of journalism that's more like guerrilla style.
Right.
If I don't like Gene Deal, if I don't think
he said there's a form of journalism that's like guerrilla style. So he don't like Gene Deal. You feel what I'm saying?
He's a celebrity and there's questions for him to answer. I have the guerrilla style to get him.
He said I have to
engage.
No respect. He could walk away. No, I got a guerrilla style to get him to engage. He think this is okay. And we live in this type of society where it's people like this. So shit, give this man whatever the stuff he want to have, whatever these people use to torment and harass other people. And if y'all don't think this is a case about what people have been calling organized stalking and targeting forever, then I don't know what to tell you. Like there are entire groups, Rimini, what's her name? Because she left that Scientology thing. This is a deep thing. This boy thinks it's okay. He thinks this is the shit to do because he must get what he wants instead of just walking away like a man. Who?
Whether he likes it or not, he's not going to engage with any of that because he doesn't want to deal with the real, right?
Right.
And so last week, when I seen Gene Deal and was asking him if you was at these puppy parties, why you didn't do anything to stop it, yada yada. And so Tisa Tell just swooped in there and like kind of like blocked.
I saw that.
She blocked.
Not from what I saw. From what I saw, Gene was already talking to her. And Gene was still walking, but Tisa was already, him and Tisa had already been talking because he was looking back and talking at Tisa. Okay? That's the part y'all might have not saw. And yes, it did start like some of this is on Tisa Tell's channel because, she go live from around the courthouse, which I'm sure that's going to end now. There should be tighter security around the courthouse. That's my personal opinion. This should not be going on. This part right here. If you're going to protect that guy that's in there, who this whole court case is over, then surely you can protect the free public to some degree when they are on your property. Because,
me out of the content. And people was telling me, oh, she's hating, you should be mad. I was like, I don't want to do that because I'm not. And they're already saying that I want to start stuff with them. Yeah. So I was just like, whatever. It is whatever. And then the next day, we had a brief discussion about it. I said, Tisa, I felt like that was rude. I didn't tell nobody on the camera.
Once launched,
Well,
This dental
anyway, y'all,
appliance
so
received an explosive
they kill me with these commercials. So, this is targeting. It's what it is. He think it's okay. He think that's what you're supposed to do, and he don't realize anywhere in this where he is at fault. Because he think he had to do what he had to do.
Tisa Tell was like, yeah, I did that, and so what? What are you going to do about it? I was like, I'm not going to do anything. It is what it is. And then I made up this thing in my head to where I was just like, well, she's a content creator. She has her way of doing things. And I'm just going to find a way to respect this and
If
go
that's
along.
too loud, let me
mention
know.
it.
I'm sorry.
And then so yesterday, when I see Gene Deal again, and this is after I did an interview with a white gentleman named Randy P.
So hold on, Gene Deal, he saw. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
And he was enticed himself and two minors, a 13 and a 14-year-old girl, were enticed to partake in a freak-off with Diddy at the Intercontinental Hotel in Atlanta, 2002. And Gene Deal, he has a picture of Gene Deal in it. So when I seen Tisa Tell yesterday morning, I said, Tisa, I got something to show you. I want to show you. Mind you, they already know. They already know about everything. They're already talking in back channels about me and all this stuff, and then come out in the public and act like they're not. I sense that. I sense energy and body language.
He ain't got no
So
proof,
she
he
already
sense
knew.
it.
So I was going to show her. I was like, I was going to respect her and say, you got a relationship with Gene Deal. Let me show you these pictures, and maybe you can ask him and get the information from him, since Gene Deal is a money bag.
But did you know that that was where the ish went left? And I'm going to tell you why. Unbeknownst, maybe to you, but what I realize is Gene got video from last year talking about Tisa Tell. Oh, I love Tisa Tell. They got their own relationship.
Right.
Besides this Diddy trial. So when you approach Gene Deal, and when you were saying what you were saying, because they got that personal relationship, she took it upon herself.
Listen, I need you to understand.
Wait, hold on. She took it upon herself now to block your camera. Just trying to, like, as if she's his bodyguard now.
Right. She was protecting him.
You said nothing and did nothing wrong.
Nothing to her.
No. What I'm saying is, dude.
Okay, here's the problem though.
I think the question you asked.
Gene sees how Dona is acting with Tisa too, okay? So he was like, on top of all this, I would imagine that I would be triggered. That's all I'm gonna say. He handled it better than I would have, because I would have been in that courthouse reporting this young man, asking, saying that y'all need to get the security getter out here. And since I would have been Gene Deal in this particular case, I would have expected it to happen. You understand what I'm saying?
It's credible.
Right.
I think we can't treat Gene Deal or nobody with baby gloves.
Thank you.
So when you said were you at the party? Were you at this? Those are good things to ask. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta ask those things. Sometimes you gotta ask the shocking things. That's fine. But I think that where it kind of went.
I still don't know what happened. We ain't got to that part yet.
Before you got here, you and her had a situation.
Yeah. See?
The day before, when Gene Deal first came, you was there. She kind of cut in front of you.
Right. Did you not think she was rude for doing that?
He didn't.
I mean,
cut
yo,
in
she's
front
a
of
big
you.
dog. That's
Okay,
all I
They
can
was
say.
already talking.
No, I know.
And he was trying to be loud.
I get it. I get it.
That don't mean nothing.
No, you're right.
Y'all need to go on Tisa's channel and see it. I don't know when it was.
No, that's where, right.
I'm the big dog out this bitch.
Right,
Like, what you talking about?
right there.
And I don't need to tell you. Listen, if you feel like you're a big dog, bro.
This guy is so deluded. I have sat there, like I said, and watched and cringed, watching him be rude with Jaguar Wright, be rude with Tisa just now, and just honestly, I used to watch the channel, and then I was like, I can't. Like, clearly, this young man is on something else. From the time where he started saying he was affiliated, and when you do your research into organized stalking and things of that sort, those are they are just like, if y'all notice in today's court case, Mr. Combs has allegedly said that he could get Cassie's mom and dad fired. Then it came out that Cassie's dad is a fireman. Okay, A fireman is their orders is like police orders. Those are fraternal orders, okay? And I'm not saying that they're involved, but I'm saying that Puffy or Diddy has or had the kind of reach where he could reach. These are like union type things. And this is why I've been researching this, going back into like Roosevelt's time when he busted up the mafia or whatever that was, and they all went into these different sectors. Like I've been doing videos on this, but the point is that if you can, then he has ties going back. Is my point, because apparently he has been chosen, just like I talk about on my other videos. He has been chosen. Did he? He was selected. They said, I did a video where that guy was saying in that in his video that nobody's father is a plumber in hip hop, rock and roll, yada yada. They are all military dads. Okay? They are all selected to be in rock and hip hop. You, and the other way that you get in probably is the very thing that we all are calling freak offs. Those are deeper than just sex. It's sex for a purpose, is what I'm seeing. And like I said, this is allegedly, I don't have any proof. I just have been seeing this unfold, looking at these different content creators over time.
You the big dog.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you. You a big dog.
Yeah.
You a big dog.
You messed with a dog that was bigger than you today.
Are you a big dog?
Yeah, right. I get it.
Are you a big dog?
Yo,
I'm a motherfucking big dog. And ain't now one of these big dogs gonna test my big dog, and I'm not gonna test theirs.
But don't not, hold up. But don't not, I'm not saying you did anything wrong as far as asking those questions, because nobody asked Gene that yet. So that was a good moment for us, the public, because there are people that question Gene Deal, correct? There are people that say, nigga, you was there the whole time, and now you want to talk. There was you was there watching all this.
Period.
You complicit. There are people that say he's complicit. Now, that was good. We need that type of angle coming from a different way. You know what I'm saying? We need every opinion, because not everybody agrees. That's why media is important. But what we got to do is try to rope it in a little bit, because she and...
Hold on, he a big dog, baby. So whatever you saying to him is going in one ear and out the other, because he a big dog. So I've been seeing this unfold slowly, y'all. I got the video about Gene and Unique Mecca. Feel free to take a look at that, because I did not feel like that was cool. And it makes me very concerned about, I'm sorry, let me get off this page. It makes me very concerned about the state of New York. For real. Because if you do a real, like if you do some introspection, I guess extrospection. If you do something like that, and you look at, give me a second, and you look at, give me one moment. All right, so if you take a look at, period, if you really take a look at the country, okay, everywhere, you know how they say everywhere Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Everywhere that Diddy has been is corrupt and degrading. That because it has let its corruption flow outside of the walls and halls of incarceration and justice. It has let its corruption seep out. And right now we are dealing with a type of corruption and a type of, I'm still trying to pull my shit up. I'm sorry. We're dealing with a type of corruption and a type of sludge, like spiritual sludge, that is like the fucking Ghostbusters movie. Detroit, Diddy had, before he got busted, he had a court case in Detroit. And the court case in Detroit had to do with a guy, and he did the suit again, and I think they must have paid this lady off. Okay, and you can read about this on That Surprise Witness. So, this guy was suing him because he, hold on, y'all, one moment. This guy was suing him because apparently he gave him some money to start Bad Boy back in the day, and Diddy kept his money and framed him for doing a thing. Like they all these court cases have been so deep and unbelievable, and it's like they must verge on the unbelievable because you wouldn't believe it, so they gotta keep it unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? One moment. Okay. I guess. Okay. All right. So let me see if I can. All right. Anyway, no, I just really think that, I'm sorry there's no respect, amongst our various age groups. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we are, I would dare say, like, give us a break because, like, the older ones, okay? Because even though we may disappoint you, realize that we are at the bottom of not when they started. They've been doing this to our community. But our parents there's a little thing on TikTok right now about how they have, you got to look at the history of our people in this country. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for lack of trying that we have not become someone. You feel what I'm saying? It's really not for lack of trying. Like, I'm sure the hustle and the effort's been there, but you can't get nowhere if somebody's constantly got their foot on your neck. And hip hop, whether you younger people see it or not, hopefully you will through this trial, but you're going to have to be able to see. Yes, the question about Gene Deal probably does need to be asked. Well, why were you there? But was it the picture of the freak off, or was it the picture of something else going on about the freak off? I really don't know, because I didn't know that till I watched it just now. And I still don't know if this happened, because honestly, I haven't heard him actually say that this happened. You know what I'm saying? But I know that things have been building up. And when I saw Gene walk in, so the first day that Gene came, Gene was happy to see Tisa. So it was like Tisa was on the left, Gene was in the middle, and the Pop-Off show was on the right. But the Pop-Off show, that girl, she was the one doing security for Gene. But Gene was bodyguarding Tisa. You feel what I'm saying? And Tisa was there reporting. That's how that went. And I'm saying that because you got to know who doing the security and who doing the bodyguarding. Gene was bodyguarding Tisa. Security. And she saw whoever the Pop-Off show is. And you see, it's kind of more off the hook now that I ain't seen her out there. I haven't seen her out there. But to me, she was even doing, let me see if I can pull her up, because she should have a lot of followers too. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. But she was even doing security in the way that she was speaking, because when she spoke, she was reacting, she was listening, and she was viewing. That's security, fuckers. That's fucking security. Okay? So she was, I'm going to try to play it, but as Tisa was asking questions, they were sensitive questions. And you can't answer sensitive questions, okay, on a show where, or on a live like that walking in. This man deserve a little bit of peace. I think he does. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be a very organized and protected way. But see, that's the way that the court is handling this case is the example of, and I don't mean this against Mr. Judge Subramanian. I mean this against the way that this country feels about us. They don't value us. Because as deep as they know that this court case goes, the jury is not sequestered. And there has been literally a whole bunch of content creators talking about how that's how Puffy lost the first case, or won the first case, when it happened with Natanya Rubin, the dopest nerd with the dopest dog, because I think that's the dopest shit. But, you know, there may have been some payola that allow him to walk free, because Puff has a lot of backing. It goes all the way up to the highest highs of the country. So, once again, if you got all these security breaks, how is this supposed to be a secure trial? This is a show that has already a predetermined outcome. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm watching WWE. That's almost how I'm viewing it. Like when I used to come home every fucking Thursday just to see The Rock lay the smackdown on your candy ass. When I used to actually, me, myself, and my kid goes to a park and spit water out our mouth together. Because we was Triple H that day, bitch. You understand what I'm saying? I used to watch wrestling. And then one day I went to wrestling. And then I saw the shit that happens that you don't see on TV. And then I ain't like wrestling no more. The other people was there because I guess the people that still go, maybe their tickets is free. Or maybe it must be on Tisa Tell's show. But it didn't look the same to me anymore after that, guys. Sorry, one more here. Thank you for hitting like, share, and subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Definitely need the support, or, you know, appreciate the support. All right, here we go. So, and then I noticed, like, yes, I was about to put out an APB on Tisa Tell's last night because she was walking in, and I think I'm telling you, I used to do security. Okay? You might want to call me up if you need security. Because I might do it in a way where it don't even look like you being secured. But it's going to be effective. Y'all might need security. Y'all might need to call Jamie Foxx. Some of y'all might need security out there. And now ain't the time to FAFO. Not today. Okay? So let me show y'all if I can find this here. I don't know which one it would have been. Shoot, she got a lot of videos now, bro. She been there every day. Every day? Every day. Like a motherfucking 9 to 5. They be there early. They got line sitters. Lord have mercy. I'm telling you, it's just some things. But I'm telling y'all, I used to do security. I can help you. Because I know what it's like to secure and to need secure. I don't know what day it was, y'all, that Gene Deal first went. Let's see, if today is this one, then let's see, Memorial Day, we skipped one day. Goddamn, 5 days, okay. And it was last week. It was the day that, it wasn't the Kid Cudi day. It was a down day it was after Cassie got off the stand. So, let's see, feds relief live from trial day 7. We need better details. I can't tell. Tisa be on it, y'all. She do remind me of Lois Lane. Like, she be after the story. She is in there with Clark Kent. You know what I'm saying? For real. Anyway, y'all can go to her channel and find it. This is the Tisa Tell Show.
We have to get here early because they are letting people in anytime they want. So we are going live. How are you doing this morning? Let me try to make this quick.
I can try to scan it and see.
Kathy's mother is set to testify. It is chilly out here. You know, it's so beautiful. And the halls of justice. It is super chilly out here, but it doesn't matter. I'm out here doing what it do. Good morning, everybody.
If this happens to be it, I'll play it if I see it. But because they was talking about how he was just down and regular, you know what I'm saying? But that's what you do. Like, come on, it's security, boo. It's called security, y'all. She nice how she let everybody else in her videos. That's why do not been stressing other people out. It just ain't been Jean. It's been other people too.
Why? Because
see, he behind her right here. Watch, y'all. Because this might be where it started.
Backup to just reaffirm that Kathy was beat up. Yeah.
See, so listen, this is my point. The young man, he sees she doing an interview.
What was he?
I'm not sure if this is the one where he. Yeah, see, he just come in her interview.
He like start choking up like
this gorilla style stuff, bro.
Okay.
So he just sopping up somebody else's interview. Like, no, we don't. I don't respect it.
Like allergies, but at first he kind of like like he was about to cry. Okay. And so I'm like, they, and he was very detailed, very descriptive.
That's rude as hell.
Like, matter of fact,
that's just like.
The scheduling, I did the spreadsheet, I did.
That's just like if he was on here and he had the ability to splice into her channel and play it on his channel and then start just commenting on, but like you busting in a conversation. I'm telling you, bro, it's just, I don't know.
When they get into some things, I feel like he came off credible. Like
she tried to ignore it. This is kind of where it started. And it's been going on.
But one thing I did notice too was interesting.
From 8 days ago.
Yesterday, they annihilated Dawn, and they went at her hard, but they didn't touch on any of the stuff where Dawn said that he like assaulted her or anything like that. So what was
sorry for the
was that the person that he well, I guess you have to be delicate with somebody who's supposed to be like a victim or who is a victim. I was like, they said they touching Carrie with kitten gloves, like they just handling her so nice and because Carrie knew the real
kitten gloves.
Kathy's best friend, they were always together, so they didn't want her to say too much, That's an interesting perspective.
You don't just come in on somebody's interview, getting the interview.
Y'all touching, y'all so delicate with Miss Carrie. What's that? Nick brings up a really good point. They were aggressive with Dawn, even when they were asking her questions. They're like, "Oh, so you didn't do this?"
That's Nick at night. Nique. But see how she brought her in. Hold on, let me just point out that she brought her in. So these guerrilla tactics, young man, if I may say, if I can be the referee of YouTube today, okay? Because I want us to all respect one another at the end of the day. But the reason why people, it's not guerrilla tactics that's needed. It's common damn courtesy and respect that get you far. And we've seen your show, sir. I wouldn't stop for an interview with you. I wouldn't even if you were interviewing if you were interviewing the Diddy himself, I wouldn't come over there and be in your content because you, yeah, I guess, but we all, I get it. It's life, right? It's how people are, and you got to let people evolve into whatever they're supposed to be, and that's why we're America. It's because we got space to do that. But you're supposed to leave people alone. You don't just keep on poking at a fucking bear and expect not to get bear claw in your face.
He assaulted her, and that he, this is the person that I feel like she should have had the Dawn treatment. Yes. If anything. Yeah. But it was odd how aggressive. You bring up a good point. It was aggressive it was odd how aggressive they were with Dawn. And I thought it was just because, you're on the other side, but Carrie, yeah. They were delicate with her, like kitten gloves. What's your thoughts on the jury? Have you gotten noticed?
He's still there.
He said he saw a jury in the second row.
Like I don't know where he got his training of journalism from.
She's lying. I assume she was talking about dogs.
But this is my point, y'all. And I just happened to pick one of Tisa's videos. Okay? So it must have been maybe the one after this. But y'all can go on Tisa's channel and check it out. This has been an issue. Go to Donat's channel, DONAT, and see what you see there. And decide for yourself. But it's been an issue. Like, for real, it's been an issue. But YouTube, let's just say this. Organizations support organized stalking. It is an organizational thing because it's not one person coming at you. That's why it makes these people feel like something wrong with them. If you will recall, hold on, let me stop this because I can't get the sound up, and my refrigerator want to be louder than anybody on the block. But if you've been watching, then you would have seen. It was somebody that said that they were told that they was going to make this person unalive themselves. It's one of the one of the witnesses, the recent witnesses said this. This is a tactic of what is known as organized stalking and targeted individual, okay? Or targeting an individual. It is done by a group. It is these guerrilla tactics. It is going in people's house, opening up their gifts, but not taking nothing. It is moving the couch from one side to the other, but not touching nothing else in the house. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rotten Mango. And it is all of that. It's stuff to make somebody think that something, and it's what Cassie's mom was told, or what he said to Cassie, allegedly. That I will have your mother and father fired from their jobs. That's what he told them. This is an OSI case. This is the case of what people on YouTube that don't have but 1 or 2 subscribers. Just type in the words gang stalking and you will see us at the bottom. But having had a YouTube account for 20 years. Just looking crazy over time. Some people have perished because of this. Like, it's YouTubers that have been around that they beat one and then you don't see their content no more. And all of them, that's why I was upset with Jaguar Wright going off on Lamisha Fuller and what's that girl's name? I forget her name. Mustard on Beat Ho. You know, that girl. The She Diddy chick, because she was housing challenged. That is a big indicator. One of the things I always say is that what I see when I look at victims and people I see that have been through this, or people, man, it's deep. There's a demographic to it. But mostly what you'll see is the people who were victims of it don't have no houses. They haven't been able to regain stability. They never get back to it. And all the people that was accused have very stable living situations. And then I'll close with this. I remember I was doing one of those like a delivery apps, and I had to go take it in this affluent area. And this guy approaches his gate. He doesn't want to open his gate, he wants to reach over it. And I was offended because I was sensitive that day. I think I was going through my housing challenge once again. And I thought to myself, how offensive that he wants to reach through his gate as if I'm a danger to him. When it's people like him that are a danger to me. I'm the one that needs the fence, sir. I'm the one that needs the gate. We're the people who need the gate. The victims need the gate. Not the offender. Not even the alleged offender, especially when their allegations are this deep, allegedly. Peace. I don't know how to turn this off. I never have. Peace, y'all.